Hi, everybody. So, this morning I went to this thing called Creative Mornings and I was kind of inspired. So, I thought I would share with you guys because I never really like to talk in front of a camera, but I mean, who really cares? It's just what I have to say, right? So, the discussion this morning was on bravery and what it takes to be brave. So there was the speaker, Jim Gilliam. He was amazing, and I recommend that you go watch his speech. It's called Internet is My Religion.com, and you can watch the speech on there. And I promise you, you'll be inspired, if not inspired, by what I'm about to say. I didn't plan this. I'm just literally gonna just speak from my heart. So I was thinking about, like, really, where do you get courage from? And when I really think about it, he was right. When you believe in yourself, you make a determination. Believing and making a determination are essentially the same thing, because when you are determined to do something, the doors just open up. So whatever you want to do, if what you want to do really isn't going right, there's something about what you're doing that you really just don't believe in. And I believe in a lot of things. I want to be a lot of things. And it's just like, how do you get there? But you just get up and you do something. I don't care if you just like went for a walk down the street and you met a bum on the street and he inspired you. Like, things like that happen. Just do something. Don't sit idle. Don't seek an easy life. Like, it's nothing. Having an easy life, anything that you want, it doesn't come easily. I know I have. Let me tell you a little bit about myself. So, I am a college student. I go to DePaul University in Chicago, but I'm currently residing in LA. And yes, I still go to DePaul. So, I'm finishing my degree online. And I literally have a 2004 Ford Focus, and it's a used car. I just bought it randomly. And with I don't even want to say $200 in my pocket. I moved to LA. There's so many things that I could be thinking about right now that are going wrong, but I'm not thinking about what's going wrong. I'm thinking about what's going right. You're breathing, right? You can smile, like, and if you're blessed to walk and do whatever you want to do, you have all the tools you need to essentially be who you want to be. It's all about where you want to go. Where do you want to go? Are you trying to save the world, or are you just trying to get money? What is money? It's not even real. Why are you worshiping something that doesn't even exist instead of doing something that is beneficial to the world? And when you're benefiting the world and you're a benefit of the world, that's way greater than a fat bank account. Like, I mean, yeah, you want to be stable, but I mean, what's so fun about being stable? 2 months ago, 3 months ago, I was homeless, completely homeless, like sleeping at my friend's like music studio, showering in random places at people's houses that I didn't even really know like that. They just helped me off the strength of my friend, and I overcame that. And every obstacle I'm going to overcome, because they're only obstacles and they only hinder you if you let them hinder you. See, the thing is your mind. Your mind is like a magic wand. And I say a magic wand because, like, if you think it in your mind, it manifests into your reality. So, if everything in your life is going horrible, it's just the way you're looking at it. It's all about perspective. There's something good in everything. Everything. There's a reason for everything, and everything happens for a reason. So I need for you, when bad things happen to you, to not think of it as a bad thing. It's not bad at all. Just look at it like, okay, this is great. So how are we going to overcome this obstacle? Because to be great, horrible things have to happen to you. Horrible things. Like, being homeless is not a horrible thing at all. It's a choice. I didn't do anything to make sure that I had a place to stay. So It's my fault. So I take in your ownership for your mistakes, and then just move forward. Now I'm having like I'm I'm in the midst of a transitional phase. I know things are about to get better because like I've been through the storm like and I made it through like I made it like Buddha behind me like you made it. You can make it. It's all up to you though. You either want to be somebody or you don't want to be anybody. And you can be whoever you want to be because we all have a purpose and we can only fulfill that purpose. Nobody else can do it. You were born as you. Your mother birthed you and you came out and you had a purpose. And to see people not living their purpose is really hurtful because like there's people who've had their lives taken from them and yet you're still granted to wake up in the morning and be able to go after whatever you want because the world is essentially yours. You can go wherever you want. You can be whoever you want to be. Like, it's all up to you. I'm going to tell you guys a story. And, I mean, you probably don't care, but, like, I just feel like I have to share my story. And I want you to take this story and tell your story. So, I wasn't supposed to be in college. I don't think I was supposed to be in college. Well, apparently I was supposed to be in college because I am. But my senior year in high school, I got kicked out of school for fighting. Who would have thought that? Like, oh, do I look like a fighter? No. But I got kicked out. I ended up in jail. And that was like a really hard time for me because I didn't know if I was going to graduate. And I was locked up in jail, and everybody had green wristbands, and I had an orange wristband. And I asked them, what did that mean? And they were like, it means you're being charged with a felony. And I'm like, okay, what am I supposed to do? I mean, why am I being charged for a felony for a high school fight? Like, is it really that serious? And so, like, I was just in jail. Like, I was, like, lost in the system for 2 days. So, like, I hadn't showered. Like, I was going through my girl cycle. And, like, that's just not a good thing at all. Like, everybody's breath smelled like menthol, cigarette, Newports. Like, it was just like, what? Like, what's going on? Like, this is really life. So, I mean, yeah, I cried. I didn't eat. I didn't do anything. But, like, through all of that, after my third day, they let me out, of course, and they dropped my charges down to a misdemeanor because I had never been in trouble, so, like, I didn't understand. But at that moment, I was in one of the best schools in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Rufus King. So at that point, they were like, you can't come back to King. And I'm like, what? So where am I supposed to go to school? So it's February 2nd. So I started going, I had to go to my case, and basically, like, I think I missed, like, I want to say I was out of school for, I don't even remember how long I was out of school, but if I'm not mistaken, I got kicked out. I know for a fact it happened February 2nd, and I think towards the end of February, I started a new school, but they were trying to send me to the worst school in Milwaukee, so I'll go from the best school to the worst school. I'm a 3.8 student, like, what, like, all of this for a fight. And I still didn't let that let me down or whatever. It just kind of changed my perspective on, like, my attitude and where to put my energy. And, like, so fast forward to now, and a lot of bad things, well, not bad things, let's say opportunities happen, and I made those opportunities into better things. I'm here in LA, let me tell you. So, $200. We fast forward. I'm not supposed to be in college. I'm not supposed to have a degree. I'm supposed to be a felon. Like, all of these things. Like, overcame all of that. So now I'm in Chicago, and I'm just like, Chicago isn't for me, but I'm in love with New York. I just love New York. But something was telling me I wasn't ready for New York. Like, you know, you have those little voices in the back of your head. Like, my everything was just saying, like, you're just not ready for New York. Like, you're ready for New York. Like, you'll kill it. You know you will. But now is not the time for you to go to New York. And so, like, I just listened to that little voice in my head. So I came to LA twice, and the first time I decided I wanted to do it. And when I first came here, when I first came to visit, I didn't have a job. I didn't know how anything was going to happen. The day I got back from LA back to Chicago, I got hired at a job, and 2 months after that, I got a car. And I was like, well, if I got a job in a car, I will move to LA in the summer. So I got a job in a car, so I moved to LA. But I rushed everything, and so now I'm here in LA, and things aren't going exactly as smooth as I thought they would. But something in me is just still like, don't worry about it. Just keep moving, keep being positive. Because, like, honestly, being homeless, I was terrified, but I was like kind of appreciating it because like it just like I was just like flowing with the earth, and I didn't really know what would happen, how it would happen. So now I have my own place that I'm in right now, and I'm very grateful for. It just I'm at another roadblock. It's like November rent, it isn't paid, and I just got a job, so like I have to pay November's rent and scurry to make sure that December's rent is on time. But it's just like, don't worry about it, just keep moving. So what I want you to do is whatever you want to do, make a determination to do it. Be the person who you want to be, and I want you guys to manifest your dreams, because I have dreams and I have goals, but I don't I have support, but I want more support, and I want us to be connected, and I want to uplift this generation, to enlighten us and bring us to a higher consciousness, because right now where we are is not where we should be. We should be loving each other, and the hate should be obsolete, and all these things that I want for the world, but I'm just one person. And I need support. We all need support. So what I want you to do is just find what you love to become who you want to be.